After almost 34 years of shaping young minds at the LSU Law Center, Kenneth Murchinson and his wife Eloise are making their way north to their retirement home near Black Mountain, North Carolina. But Professor Murchison hasn't completely given up his role as a teacher. His path to retirement has taken him first to Ohio State University School of Law for a visiting professorship this spring. Throughout his illustrious career, Kenneth Murchinson has enjoyed teaching as much as he's enjoyed learning.
One of the things that both my dad and my mom instilled in me and in my sister Catherine is a love for lifelong learning.
Ken was really dedicated to the students. The time he put into class and the extra time that he would put into meeting with the students, reviewing the students, having lunch with the students. I was just really impressed with how student-centered and oriented Ken was and how much time he put into it.
Murchison's teaching focused on both constitutional law and environmental law, and his record of scholarship in these areas resulted in numerous articles, chapters, and 2 books being published. Outside of the classroom, Murchison enjoyed competition, especially running. Affectionately referred to as the Colonel by faculty and staff, Murchison would often run and sometimes travel with colleagues, further strengthening the bonds between he and his contemporaries, and that was something that didn't go unnoticed by his son Julian.
I ended up running the Memphis Marathon with my dad and his colleagues that trained together, and I think really speaks to the sort of friendships and collegiality that I saw in my dad and his relationships with his colleagues that I really appreciated and have come to appreciate even more.
Maybe it was because he was the middle child in a family of 5 kids, or maybe it was the lessons and patience he learned while backing up Terry Bradshaw at Louisiana Tech while an undergraduate. Kenneth Murchison's demeanor has been one of humility, sincerity, and unwavering commitment to his students, his profession, his colleagues, and his family.
In fact, I would tell you that Ken should be your go-to guy if you're looking for good advice, because he's always gives very sound advice. He's such a kind, caring person. So he's the one to look to. But if your life depends on him finding his glasses, his cell phone, or his keys, you are going to be in big trouble.
Ken testified before Congress recently on the oil spill, and it's a very moving segment. I watched the video clip of his testimony before Congress, before the committee. And what you see in that is that Ken really knows what he's talking about intellectually, but he has a great emotional attachment to it. It's the sort of thing that really does affect him. He cares about it, and that makes a difference. I mean, there are people who simply have an intellectual interest in what they do. Ken has a real personal attachment to it.
Dad, I hope that you'll enjoy this event and this day. I know that sometimes you don't like to be the center of attention, but this is a recognition of a life lived well, a career that is deserving of honor and recognition, and we're proud to call you Dad and to be able to claim a part in your life and in your career. So congratulations, enjoy.
That I am so proud that he's my brother, and that Mama and Daddy would be so proud of the man that he has become. But the thing that I am most thankful for is that he is my friend.
Congratulations again to Kenneth Murchison, the James E. and Betty M. Phillips Professor of Law, for a job well done.